Right now, thankfully, Justin works for In-N-Out, and they have really great insurance. And the insurance company has been very, very nice to my case. Medical reviewer, they allowed me to take the insurance, and they pay 100% at the moment for my supplies and my feeding pump, and as well as my protein drinks. Surgeries too, 100%. All I have to do is co-pay for my visits, bandages as well. And they get the bill and they pay for it, 100%. When I got married in California, they had told me that I would still keep my Medi-Cal and my SSI. I said okay. But then as Justin got his full-time and started to make more money, I got less money. And then they said, yeah, we're cutting you off Medi-Cal. And so I said, okay. And I at the time had squamous cell carcinoma of my knee, which is skin cancer, and I needed a surgery done. And I was getting an infection, and my Medi-Cal was taken away from me. Then eventually I started to owe the government money because he was making money. And at the time, I can tell you, he was probably making like $1,200 a month. If you're married and for two people, if you're making over like $1,400 a month, they're going to recycle it and put it back on you, saying that you owe them that money because you made over the amount of money that they're supposed to give you. They come back and say, well, you owe us money. And that doesn't make sense to me. I get so many different stories from the SSI office. And then eventually I get a $1,000 bill. And my mom paid for it for me. And they'll add it up like, oh, gift money is like income. And they said, yes, it's because for every dollar he made, more than the SSI check or something like that, then you owe us. And I'm like, I can't live off $1,200 a month with two people, especially in California. That doesn't make sense. So then they took me off my Medi-Cal. They sent me a letter saying I was not qualified because I got married. I wasn't even on his insurance yet. and I needed surgery, and I was planning my surgery, and they told me we can't. Medi-Cal is not okaying it. They weren't okaying my surgeries anymore. My doctor did some research, and this doctor did a Mohs procedure on me for free. Free equals pain. Because he did it in his office. There's limited things they can give you. All I had was a Valium, and it was very painful. Nobody has to go through that.
It's difficult to I feel sometimes I'm just standing on the side, just watching her go through so much pain, and people don't. There are people that help. I don't want to say nobody helps, but there's some people that have the power to help, and they don't.
I have the right to be married. I have the right to have a husband, and also have the right to get my SSI, because there's people out there that are living, boyfriend-girlfriend relationships, and the government doesn't crack down on them living together or getting money, So I'm like, why should I suffer? I refuse to live with Justin unmarried. I've had people in the government services tell me to get a divorce, and morally, I refuse to. I'm Christian, and that's anyone else's business if they want to live together unmarried. But for me, I feel it's wrong, and I love being married to him, and it just, makes our marriage stronger, our relationship stronger, and I just want to stay married to my husband.
Like if I was just the boyfriend, then I could get paid. or like it's the same thing. It's like there's just a title there that we're married, so they won't pay a spouse.
Spouse is a no-no, but my mom used to get paid through in-home supportive services. I mean, if you really know at heart the person's going to take care of you and your own husband, you know, I don't see anything wrong with him getting paid to take care of me. I have applied for SSI in Arizona too. But, I think this will be my 4th time. 4 times applied Arizona. They give us 2 excuses. We're married and we make too much money. We prove everything. We're not cheating. It's not, my mom gives me a little something to help us to survive. I mean, we're hardly paying rent right now. And also my friends will try to help as well, and they'll put that all in there, and they'll add it up like, you know, oh, gift money is like income. And I'm like, no, it's not. You know, and they'll say, oh, you've made $5,000 over the amount for the year. I used it to eat and keep a roof over my head. You know, it's not like I'm trying to take thousands of dollars away from it. If I could be off SSI, I would choose to be, but... And
like really, like, we would only use it long enough to get ourselves out of debt and like get like a buffer in the bank, really. Just enough to get us started, and then we would get rid of it. Like,
yeah, we wouldn't stay in the system just because, oh, we deserve it. You know, it's not nothing like that.
Could really use it more than we
right.
Can.
We don't want to be a strain, but we're struggling. You know, we don't want to be more of a strain out there and taking from welfare or something. You know, and let it come to the point that we're going to be out on the streets. We've been close. We've been close. And that's what my mom is worried about. Anything can happen. She says, I don't want to see you out there in the shelters and getting infected. You know, that's always been a fear for her. She's like, if you don't have a shower or get to change your bandages, you're just going to be an infected mess. I've applied 4 times, and this last time I called them and left him a message, but they haven't called me back. We do this. We play phone tag, and then it will go down to the Phoenix office, and they are really rough people to deal with. My caseworker was really nice, and she tried to tell me little things on the side what to do. One lady I dealt with, she put my case through, and then I got another caseworker in the higher office, and they told me what to send in. It was a list of things, you know, medical history, any past bills proving how much my medical costs are, doctor's notes, everything about my disorder. I basically wrote a mini book, and I included pictures. I was still denied, and the woman calls me back and says, why did you include so much? I said, because, actually Justin answered the phone, and he said, because that is what was requested, that was what they wanted from us. And she's like, you didn't need to send this much. It doesn't take a genius to see that I'm disabled, you know? But still, she was just very cold about the matter. And I still get a letter saying, you make too much money. Justin works at In-N-Out Burger. And they make, you know, good money for maybe a single person.
It's like they think that I make too much money. Like if I were to live by myself, I could live on what I make. But to take care of myself and a disabled person it's not enough money for 2 people. And
we showed them our medical bills were like $200,000 for like 6 years, and it still didn't move them to want to help.
It's difficult to not be able to get help when we need it. But when we do get help, we're very thankful for what we do get.